Thank you all for bearing with me. We will begin live streaming soon. Good morning, and happy Monday to everybody. Y'all know this is Chef Don, and thank you for coming over to my YouTube channel. Please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you keep your comments respectful, and we're going to have a good time. Y'all, so today I want to review MATHIS Family Matters. Y'all, this was an amazing show, and I love how they portrayed a black family that we do know well. Well, we at least we know Judge Mathis well, right? So what I'm going to do is I am going to play my intro to give you time to like this video and to share it, and we're going to get right into the tea. All right, again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We are definitely going to get right into everything. Thank you so much. Speak with your girl Marcella. My girl Marcella is in the chat. She says hit that like button. So y'all, please make sure you hit that like button. Y'all, I have a new favorite show. Mathis Family Matters has to be winning, y'all. And we're going to get into why in here in just a minute. But what I wanted to do before we do get into last night's 2 episode premiere that we had, I want to first say happy Juneteenth. You do know that we are observing Juneteenth today. So I want to say happy Juneteenth to everyone. Thank you so much for just being black, right? We have to enjoy our skin. We have to love the skin that we're in. So thank you so much for making this a federal holiday. And now we must celebrate. So I know here I'm in Dallas, Texas, and they had an amazing Juneteenth weekend full of celebrations and everything. So I wanted to say that and start this video off with that first. Now let's go ahead and get into the tea, y'all. Okay, so again, this episode was actually absolutely amazing. So we get to meet Judge Mathis's family. So we start off learning about Judge Mathis, right? Judge Mathis was raised in Detroit. He was a street kid who actually went to jail, right? He goes to court, and the judge actually gives him a second chance. He ends up 9 months later going to college and meeting the love of his life, which is Miss Linda Mathis, right? Y'all, I love the fact that they have been married 35 years. That's a long time. Do y'all agree with me? That is a super long time. They have been married 35 years and they have 4 lovely children. And I have to say, y'all, Judge Mathis has some beautiful children. Well, him and his wife, let me just say that they have some very, very beautiful children. I really enjoyed learning things about them, right? So the first person that we meet, the first child that we meet is Greg. Yeah, Greg is cute, and his boyfriend is cute too. His boyfriend name is Elliot, right? So of course, Greg is openly gay to his family, right? And his close friends. We'll get more into the episode, but his son, Greg, is afraid to come out publicly because he's afraid that his father will lose a fan base, right? He's afraid that his father will lose his fan base based off of supporting his son being gay. And look, this is Pride Month, y'all. And so we have to walk in our pride. So I have to say, I had already seen a clip before the actual show aired. And I would have to say that clip meant everything because Judge Mathis supports his son and what he has going on, y'all. And so for me, that was huge. I loved every moment of that because you don't see that happen, right? And for his dad to be a high profile person and he's supporting him, that means a lot. So, anyway, Greg is the first. He's 32 years old. He was a senior policy advisor for the U.S. Senate, right? And again, he is with Elliot. Him and Elliot has been together 5 years per Judge Mathis, right? Um, so after we meet Elliot, now we do know that Elliot and Greg is living in DC at the very moment. And the thing is with Judge Mathis and Lady Linda Mathis, they basically are loving the fact that the children are coming to live in LA with them right now, right? Who doesn't, what parent or grandparent doesn't want their children around them, at least to be able to spend time with those grandchildren? Because those grandchildren, regardless of what you say, I have no children, but those grandchildren give you a second opportunity at life. And I really feel like Judge Mathis and Lady Linda Mathis, they are enjoying that time with their grandkids, right? So we then meet Jade. Now, Jade is single, y'all. Jade is a beautiful, beautiful 35-year-old, and she was a prosecutor in DC, right? So, of course, she's moving in now. She's actually staying with her brother, her younger brother, right now, while she is in the city. So then we meet Kamara. Kamara, yes, Marcella, I would have to say the same thing. Greg was absolutely amazing. We're gonna get a little bit more into his story here in just a minute. Um, we meet Jade. Now, again, y'all, Jade is beautiful, and I say all of Judge Mathis's children are beautiful. We meet Jade. Jade is 35 years old. She's young. I mean, she's young. She was a previous prosecutor in DC, right? We learn a little bit more about Jade over into the second episode. Um, but now we get to meet Kamara. Kamara is a beautiful, she's the second oldest. She's 33 years old. And currently she lives in LA and she's married. She's married to, I believe her husband's name is Ryan, right? And they've been married for about 5 years. And they have a daughter and I believe another daughter. And their oldest daughter name is Nora. Nora is Judge Mathis and Lady Linda Mathis' first granddaughter. And she is absolutely adorable. And you could see her in the picture with her uncle. She is next to her uncle Amir. Y'all, I have to say this family really, I have to say this family touched me. This family touched me. So after we meet Kamara and their family, we pin over and everyone finally arrives, right? So so far we met Kamara and her husband, we met Jade, and we've also met Greg and his boyfriend. And so Judge Mathis is just excited to have his family there with him. So then we meet Amir. Amir is handsome. He's the youngest. He is 30 years old and he currently lives in LA. And his big sister Jade is actually staying with him right now. Now, we do learn that Amir is actually going through a separation from his wife. Now, he's not actually divorced yet, but he is going through a separation with his wife, right? And we'll get a little bit more into his story here shortly. All right. So we then pin over to Judge Mathis just having a ball with all of his children. Judge Mathis comes in and he has on his robe, baby, and he is Detroit's flyest, okay? I put that in my notes with a bunch of laughing faces next to it because he was too cool in his robe. So Jade says that, um, and by the way, I love their confessionals when they are able to do confessionals together, like the siblings, and then um, they also do, um, what am I trying to say? Their confessionals with their mom and their dad. I thought that was super, super dope. Typically with reality shows, we just kind of get the confessionals with just that particular person, and then maybe you may have throughout the season a confessional with one or two people. But I love how they did that. Oh, Amir is an international player. You are absolutely correct. Amir is an international player. First of all of those kids are doing something phenomenal, right? They're all doing something phenomenal. So for them to all move to LA to kind of still pick up their life around their father, and of course we know Amir is still in LA, but I just love how they picked up what they do and they moved it to LA for a little bit, right? This is a trial run. This is just a trial run. All right. So um I want to get into Greg's story, right? So Greg Greg's story touched me prior to actually seeing the show. And Greg is basically, he just is having a hard time coming out to Judge Mathis's fan base, basically coming out to the world. And he doesn't want his dad to lose any of his fan base based off of what he about him coming out, right? And so they also show on the show where he's kind of getting a few hate messages on Instagram about how they're not agreeing with Judge Mathis, agreeing with his son's sexuality, or basically just agreeing with being gay or homosexual in that manner, right? And Judge Mathis is giving major support. In his confessional, Judge Mathis lets us know if you are homophobic and you are racist, you don't watch the show, okay? Because in this show, we do get to experience different races and we do get to experience Greg's story, right? So Greg then reveals how he has always told people no when people ask him if he's gay. And again, that's a protection mechanism. You know, I think if we're not out and we're not out to the world, we use that to protect ourselves, right? We use that so people won't scrutinize us, nor will they scrutinize our families. And so, unfortunately, it has become easier to come out now, but especially when the profile that Judge Mathis has, I can definitely see where Greg is coming from when he says that it's hard because he doesn't want his dad to lose that fan base, right? So, Judge Mathis stands with his son, and that was the biggest thing about episode one. So, episode one, we learn everybody, we get to know everybody, and also, y'all, um, well, I guess that's in episode two. We'll kind of go over that for episode two, but in this particular episode, we learn again that Judge Mathis is standing with his son and everything that he's going through, right? So we start episode two, and episode two starts off again with Judge Mathis having that conversation with his son. Y'all, you don't realize how important it is to have those conversations with your children. I can't speak for everybody else, but I would have to say it became really hard for me to come out to my mother. And after coming out to my mother was like, I already knew. But it's hard to have those conversations, and I can only imagine what it feels like to have that conversation with a male role model in your life, right? So for him to have those conversations with his father, that's the reason why I say Greg's story touched me. And I can't wait to see throughout the season. We see in the trailer, it kind of looks like Elliot may be proposing to Greg. So I can't wait to continue to see their story and to continue to see where this goes. Because in that clip, we see that the entire family is so supportive of Greg and Elliot getting married. So I'm here for that. Anyway, episode two. So the children, they're having, we start off with a dinner with the entire family at Judge Mathis and Lady Linda Mathis's home, right? And so the children reveal at the table that they have once heard mom and daddy doing their thing, baby. And I put laughing faces next to that because that was really funny to me. I love how openly they were able to have that conversation and still laugh about it and then not be taken as too serious. That was everything to me. That's a total great family bond, right? So then we kind of get to meet um Amir's ex, right? So Amir's ex, he met his or Amir's ex is from Sweden, right? And he was traveling back and forth to Sweden, and unfortunately, they had like a 14-day period. And then for 2.5 years, they've been traveling back and forth. And so Judge Mathis in his confessional with Amir says, 14 days, son. And so he's like, it was more like 100 days and not 14 days, because of course they're traveling back and forth. So that could be a lot. It probably could get expensive and all of that, right? They realize after being together that they just weren't a good fit for each other. And sometimes it is that way. Sometimes after you've been with someone for so long, you learn them, and then you realize that maybe you were better off as friends and not as a married couple. So we do know again that they're not completely divorced. They are just separated at the very moment. Okay, not divorced, but definitely separated. So at the table, we're still there, and so Judge Mathis kind of makes a joke, and he's like, "I don't see how you're so well established and you can't afford a $500 divorce attorney." And so Amir is like, "It is not $500. It is more like $10,000 to get a divorce attorney." And so Judge Mathis is like, "Yeah, you right. We live in LA." And listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all do know it ain't as cheap as it used to be back in the day to get a divorce, right? So I can see where he comes with that. So then his siblings think he needs to take time to heal. So they have a whole conversation about him wanting to heal first before he just jumps into a relationship. Because then again, he's kind of already jumped into something, right? And we learn that they're just trying to protect their little brother. It's not that they're coming for him or anything like that. They're just trying to protect their little brother. So we then meet Sally. Sally is Amir's new girlfriend, and they have been dating for 3 months. Baby, what I put in my notes is, and I just had to be funny, but I put Sally, close your legs to marry men. Y'all, I don't know what they doing. I ain't in their business like that. I was just trying to be funny. He is still married, and Sally addresses that when they have their conversation. She addresses the fact that she understands that he is still going through legal battles with his wife because he has filed for divorce. Um, so then he finally has this conversation and says that they click and connect together. And if you ask me, I'm with his siblings. He does have to take time to heal, but he talks about how he wants Sally to meet his parents. I was thinking to myself, it may be just a bit early for that, but to each his own. The siblings ain't here for a child. The siblings is like, nah, I I think you need to date her or court her for 6 months and then maybe bring her around. But for right now, considering your last situation, let's go ahead and take this one just a little bit slower. And again, y'all, I don't think that it was too much of them being in his business. I think that they were supporting him the best way that they see fit. They don't want him to go through any type of heartbreak or any more headaches, right? So I totally respect the siblings for their thoughts, right? Because that's their younger brother. What would it be to not give advice to your younger brother, right? So I really like that. Now, we also pan over and we we get grandma and mama Linda are waiting on Kamara to have brunch with them, right? And Miss Linda Mathis reveals to us that her parents have been staying with them since COVID, right? And it's so funny because what I like about this is in the confessionals, we learn that Judge Mathis learned his fatherhood from Miss Linda's dad, right? And Judge Mathis also says that he's paying it forward by allowing his in-laws to come stay with him because when he was out on or when he was in college, they allowed him a place to stay, right? And so he feels like he's paying it forward. I love the fact that he acknowledged that he didn't grow up with the father. So he learned his fatherhood from his in-law. That from his father-in-law. That was everything to me. I love that. That was super, super dope to me. But in this conversation with Kamara, Grandma, and Miss Linda, they talk about how um, Grandma and Grandpa have been together 63 years, and she wants to know, Kamara wants to know, how do they keep their romantic life spicy? You know, you got to keep it spicy. And Mama Linda reveals that they cannot keep their hands off of each other after 63 years. Y'all, that is everything to me. I love, 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 love when older people love, love, love unconditionally. That's a marriage that you have to respect and that you have to love. And who wouldn't want their marriage to follow something like that, right? So I thought that was super dope. Jade reveals that she's staying with Amir right now. And Judge Mathis and Lady Linda, they go on a date night. Now, their date night is supposed to be like the very first time that they had a date night. I love their relationship too. Being married 35 years is a very long time. And they joke around about being well, Judge Mathis say he wants to start the date upstairs. And Lady Mathis is like, I done spent, some time and effort, so we gonna enjoy downstairs first, and then we gonna go upstairs. So I love that. I love the chemistry that they have. Marcella Speaks says, 63-year-old and 63-year-old love is solid. I'm trying to get there. You listen, Marcella, we know I love the respect and the love that Marcella has for her husband. It's absolutely amazing. When you see love, love means everything. And that is a goal. 63 years has to be a goal. Like that is everything. So I salute you. Marcella, you almost there. Just seeing strong couples be able to withstand the test of time and withstand sickness, to withstand health, to withstand just things that happen in a marriage. I salute you all. So again, we pin over to the siblings. Letting Amir know, they think that he needs to wait 6 weeks before he just tries to present Sally to the family. And I'm totally with them because again, they are protecting their little brother. Now this scene took me out when Judge Mathis was making his fish and grits, y'all. When he was calling out the conversions so his wife, Lady Linda, can help him with his conversions for his grits, that was so cute to me. But he literally is making fried fish and grits and eggs for Miss Linda. And y'all, that was the cutest thing ever to me for him to be calling out or asking her for the conversions and asking her for help. He dropping eggs and breaking eggs, but he is trying. But what really took me out is the fact that he used an actual glass about the cabinet for a measuring cup for one cup of for one cup of grits. Y'all, that was everything to me. I absolutely love this family. I am going to be reviewing this show the entire time it is on our television. We have to support positive Black families. This is showing a perspective that we have been looking for a while. It shows Black love, right? It shows Black families. You have Black love, been married 63 years, 35 years, a gay Black couple being together for 5 years. that's another positive thing for Greg to be able to come out to his family and to be able to come out to the world and Judge Mathis still stand behind him. Y'all, there are a lot of points that we can take away from this show. So anytime you come over here to this channel, we're gonna be we're gonna be reviewing stuff like this. I love this. Y'all know I love reality TV, but this right here, this has my attention. I dropped the link because I do want you guys to call in. I'm going to stay online for just a few minutes. But if you have anything that you'd like to say, I'd like to know how you all felt about the show. Doesn't have to be long. You don't have to call in. You don't have to call in for a long time. Again, I just want to get other feedback. How did you feel about these two episodes? Again, I honestly say that there hasn't been anything on TV to really give us a positive life. I mean, a positive aspect like this has. And I would like to know your thoughts again. Again, if you don't make this live, the replay is always available. And again, I want to know your comments in the comment section. Just keep them respectful. Please like this video and definitely subscribe to the channel. Just to kind of give you a heads up of what you're going to be looking for this week. Um, Either today or tomorrow, I definitely want to get my Love and Marriage Huntsville review out, my nightcap with Carlos King out. We're also going to be reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta. We have a very busy week this week because today, of course, we have Basketball Wives. Um, um, we have Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on Wednesday. I'm sorry. Yeah, Real Housewives of Dubai on Wednesday. So y'all know how the weeks go. This is a new show that we've added to the roster, and I am here for it. So I have Marcella in, and we finna get ready to chat it up.
Hey, listen, this
Hey.
show is going to be what we need on these YouTube streets. It's family oriented. It's showing the highs and the lows and it's positivity, a positive black family. I just love it. I'm sure we're going to see a little bit messiness, but it's going to be realness. And I
Yes.
cannot wait to talk about it tonight. Lord knows, because I'm going to tell you, when he said to his father, I didn't want to embarrass you and make you lose following. Did you see the judge face? Like, thank you for being
Yes.
considerate, but no, you are important to me. That that's we as LGBTQIA mothers and fathers, we showed our children acceptance and love growing up. And if you get into something new in your life, we coming along. We not, being embarrassed by what we have. We proud of anything you do that's positive. So love is love. I just can't wait to talk about it tonight. But you did a good job, Don.
Thank you, thank you. Listen, I love this show. This show is super, super dope. I just love the positivity. And like you said, we are going to get a little bit of mess. It's reality. That comes with reality, no matter what. So I'm
Well, we
here
know
for it.
Greg gonna be real. Greg is real.
Yes, he is going to be real. I just, I had to review this show because that whole scene with him comforting his son, no matter the lifestyle that he lives, was everything to me. Not to
Yeah,
mention, this is a beautiful family.
yeah,
Everybody looks amazing. I love the relationship between the grandkids and Miss Linda and Judge Mathis. I just think altogether it just shows positivity, and I love it.
right, right.
I
It
love it.
does.
I love it.
Well, I
And
can't
you
wait
say
to
you're gonna
review it
review it
tonight.
tonight?
And I want you to come up because we got to spread the word about your page. We got to get it together. We got to get up these subscribers who's willing to, just sit down and just relax and listen to your voice because I love it.
Yes, I do too. So yeah, let me know. I would love to come up and we talk about it again. Again, this show is super dope, and it's kind of overseeing all my other shows right now. This is winning for me right now.
Well, I'm gonna try to be up tonight like 7, and talk, because I got still got company at my house for 2 weeks, so I'm gonna be thrown off a lot. And I got my grandson who lives in another state, and my son has his 2 weeks visitation this month, and 2 weeks next month, and 2 weeks in August. So, I'm spending a lot of time with my grandson, who I don't get to see as often. So I look
Yes.
forward. So I'm gonna go down. I love this, and I'm paying attention.
Well,
Okay.
thank you so much, and I love you.
I
Enjoy
love
your
you too.
family, and I'll see you tonight for sure. Y'all,
Okay.
please subscribe with Speak with Your Girl Marcella. She is absolutely amazing. She does reviews and everything. Please, please subscribe. Love you.
Thank you. Love you too. Bye bye.
Bye bye. All right, y'all. Again, this was amazing. Again, this was my review for um Mathis Family Matters, y'all. So we'll be doing this again next Monday as well. Same place, same time. Make sure you tune in. Please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and y'all make sure you catch me over at Speak with Your Girl Marcella this evening as we review and recap this on her channel as well. Thank y'all so much, and toodles.